Hello, what's up everyone? Are you good? Yeah. Cool, me too. All right, let's get into it. Good point. I don't have anxiety, but shit makes me anxious, right? And I think that's two different things. I don't have anxiety, but yeah, shit makes me anxious. Like if the volume's not on an even number on the telly, and I said to my therapist, I said, the volume was on 23, my heart started beating faster, my fist clenched up. She said, that sounds like anxiety. I said, nah, sounds like the volume was on the wrong number. She said, you can do CBT, cognitive behaviour therapy, retrain the processes in your brain. I said, yeah, but I can also change the volume. She said, I got to get out there in the world, you know, I got to go out, I got to experience things, I got to be in it, you know, get amongst it, be in it. And maybe she's right, but it's hard to do that. Because like you'll be sitting at home, your friends will text you, we're going to the pub, you should come. And you know you should. You can feel in you that you're craving some social connection, some social nourishment. You know that's what you need. But you keep looking at your phone and you open TikTok and it's this TikTok of this woman, she's holding the camera and she's like, hey guys, hubby's on his way home. It's my night to cook. What I've done, I've got a roast chook, right? And I've done that, it's in the oven. But what I'm going to do, when he gets home, I'm going to give him this salad and I'm going to pretend that's it, like that's all dinner. And he's a big boy, my husband, like he eats a lot. And we're just going to see his reaction to just getting the salad for dinner. He comes home, she sets up the camera, he gets home, she walks over, she brings the salad. He's like, oh, is that it? He's really trying to be nice about it. He's like, oh, is that all? Oh, no, that's sweet. That's actually all. He's really trying. He's like, oh, it's got avocado. That's filling. That's really filling. That'll be all good. She sneaks off. She gets the chicken. She comes back. He sees it. He goes, oh, you had me, babe. You had me. He grabs her by the hip. He kisses her on the cheek. He's like, you're fucking funny, babe. You're fucking funny. And then you're like, maybe I don't need to see my friends, you know? I feel connected. I think I feel connected. Connected to something. And because the world's a weird place, you know? We're just out here in this world acting like it's all normal, but it's pretty weird. There's a lot of shit we got to do that's pretty weird, you know? We got to go to the toilet heaps. It's fine when you're at home, but when you're out in the world, you know, you're amongst all the other humans, you got to piss with the people. It's full on. I'm a man, we do it in a trough. I've always found it demeaning. It's weird. There's a metal trough on the ground. We line up like farm animals, 6 blokes that you don't know, and you piss together. You piss with them. You piss shoulder to shoulder. You piss with these blokes. You don't know anything about them, but you piss with them. You can actually see your piss starts to mix with their pisses. You're creating a concoction with these fellas, and you don't know a single thing about them. It's too intimate. I just said the word pisses just then. That's not even a word. There's no plural for piss because it's never meant to be more than one. It's always meant to be one. Some of the urinals have tricks and riddles that you have to decipher in the moment. You'll go in and there's a metal grate on top of the urinal and no one knows if you're supposed to stand on it or behind it. It's like a weird argument that gets passed down through generations. Just generations of passionate fathers, like, you fucking stand on it, mate. You fucking stand behind it. It's like the Montagues and the Capulets. It's this age-old rivalry. And no one really knows. Like, I don't know where you're supposed to stand, but I do think it says a lot about who you are as a person. You know, you either stand where other people piss, or you piss where other people stand. Are you a sheep or a wolf, Jake? It's a character assessment. Sometimes you go in the urinal and it's not that big, you know? It's from there to there. That's the length of the whole urinal. And you go in and there's already 2 dudes pissing. And we all know at a urinal that size, if there's 2 guys already pissing, we know where they'll be standing. They'll be standing there and there, proving to each other that they're not gay. Sometimes extra proving it with a little lean to the side, just to extra prove it. You walk in, you've got all your bullshit homophobia that you learnt as a child when you were real young. That's sort of rattling around in your subconscious somewhere. So deep in your subconscious, you're like, fuck, I hope they don't think I want to stand in the middle. Hope they don't think I'm choosing to stand in the middle. And you're like, that's ridiculous. Your logical brain's like, that's so stupid. Of course they won't. So you stand in the middle, right? And it's fine. Of course it's fine. But then this guy leaves, and now you are just pissing next to this man. With just an ocean of space to your right, just a cavernous amount of space. You know when you take furniture out of a room in your house, you're like, fuck, this room's massive. That's what it looks like to the right of you. But it's too late now, you're already mid-piss. There'd be nothing more psychotic than moving while pissing. That's unacceptable. We've deemed that unacceptable in society, as we should. It is unacceptable. So you stand there and you piss with this guy. And it's fine, because he knows the deal. But then another guy comes in. And to that guy, you've chosen to piss next to this man. To that guy, you've looked at that space and gone, fuck that, I want to buddy up. And under no circumstances can you ever explain the truth to the new arrival. You can never turn around and go, hey, brother, just so you know, there was 2 people, there was a middle spot. I took the middle, because you get fucking arrested. That's an insane thing to do. What a lot of men do in that scenario, this is the classic, you just look at the roof. That's how you get out of it. Genius. No dicks on the roof, mate. I know where they won't be. A lot of shit's weirder than we think, you know, even going out to dinner. Because it's just eating. Like, that's the thing. It's just eating. It's just a biological process, something we have to do. But every now and then we're like, I want to put a nice shirt on before I do this thing that I have to do. You know, I want to do this thing in the presence of 40 people that I don't know tonight. Call your friend, go to a restaurant. You and your friend, you walk into a restaurant, just a building you've never been into. Person 4 years younger than you says, hey, where would you like to sit? You go, can we sit there? They're like, yep. And then they come with you. It's just there, but they join you for the walk. They're like, let's go. You walk over, you sit down, you're sitting here, and your friend's sitting there, and you can talk to your friend. There's another person sitting there, you can't talk to them. That's really important. There's a foot of space in between your 2 tables. That indicates don't talk to them. You can hear them chew. You're sitting next to them. Also, this whole exercise is pointless if they're not there. We're social animals, we just want to be around other social animals, but pretend we don't fucking want that, you know? Pretend to not notice them, just look at... You can listen to them, obviously. On the way home, you and your friend can dissect their conversation. You can come up with theories about how long their relationship's going to last. That's all fine. During the meal, don't talk to them. You can only talk to your friend. Person comes back, what would you like to eat? You tell them. You just tell a person you've never met before, I want a steak. They write it down. It's just weird. The whole thing's weird. They write it down. They go into a room. There's a person in that room. You don't even fucking see this person. You don't even lock eyes with them. They cook you your steak. Other person brings it out. You eat. You chat more with your friend. You tap an FPOS machine with a piece of plastic. Something happens that none of us can describe. Not a single person in this room can describe it. You just tap it. It beeps. You go, I've got less money now. I don't know how. A number on an app on my phone just decreased by $38, but I don't know how that took... I know it's invisible, that's all I really know. I said that to my friend. He was like, nah, we do get how it works. It's online. I was like, brother, that's just a word you're saying. Do you know what I mean? He was like, no, it pings off the satellite. I was like, fucking listen to yourself, man. It pings off the satellite. It's magic. It is magic. We've just accepted that we live in a world of magic. Then you go home, you get in your cozy little bed, you have a nice little sleep, you put your rain sounds on your phone so you can get to sleep, you have a nice little sleep. You wake up in the morning, you got all this pent-up energy in your body. We're animals. I think we've forgotten we're animals. We're meant to be out there doing shit, hunting that food, or at least cooking it for ourselves, but we don't do that. So now our bodies need to be used. We got this tension. So we go to a big air-conditioned warehouse, mirrors on every wall, pick a heavy thing up 8 times, put it back down. I want to be really clear about this. You never move this object anywhere. It never changes location. We used to build pyramids, and now we just pick it up 8 times. There's a woman to my left running as fast as she can, going nowhere. What the fuck are we doing? What are we actually doing? There's 3 exercise bikes, they're pumping their legs, they're sweating. If the people that invented the wheel could see us now, they'd be fucking ashamed. What are we doing? How are we not in a sci-fi novel right now? We're in a fucking Kurt Vonnegut short story and we don't even realise it. All walking around the big air-conditioned warehouse with our big wireless headphones. I'm listening to a true crime podcast while I lift my head. What the fuck are we doing? This is part of my mental health routine. Oh! So you hide her in the basement. Oh, I wonder if it was the husband. It was the husband, I reckon. You might be listening to a true crime podcast at the moment. I'll tell you how it ends. It was the husband. It took longer to solve than it should have because of police incompetency. That's all of them. And I'm sorry for wrecking your true crime podcast. Sometimes you forget your headphones. You don't have your headphones. You got to listen to the commercial radio while you lift your heavy thing 8 times. Somehow more fucked than the true crime podcast. Just aggressively enthusiastic. Yeah! That was Billie Eilish! That was Billie Eilish, oh my God! It went to a first date. If you went on a first date and you said something weird, call us. 3, 2, 3, call us. First date if you did something weird. Give me the true crime podcast. Been doing that bit for a little while and I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. In all honesty, it was a bit different. I changed it a little while ago. I used to name a specific radio personality at the end there and I bagged him a bit, I paid him out. It was fun, I enjoyed it. And then he got a fucking brain aneurysm. So annoying. So annoying. It is a bit of a win-win, you know? Because if Kyle Sandilands makes a full recovery, I'll be able to do the joke again. And if he dies, he'll be dead. You guys have been lovely. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you later.